Most people know Madonna as the Queen of Pop, but few realize that behind the music lies a fortune worth $850 million. A fortune built from record-breaking tours, billion-dollar business ventures, and decades of staying ahead of the culture. From a $62 million Manhattan mansion to private jets, luxury cars, and one of the most influential careers in entertainment history. Here's how Madonna spends her fortune in 2026. As the world turns its eyes to the 2026 World Cup final, Madonna is once again commanding the global stage, set to deliver a historic halftime performance that promises to be the single most-watched live event of the year. Her lifestyle is anchored by a massive, triple-wide Georgian townhouse in Manhattan's prestigious Upper East Side, valued today between $40 to $62 million. This architectural masterpiece spans 13 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, serving as a sanctuary of absolute privacy and creative freedom. Beyond the historic facade, the home features a dedicated dance studio and a state-of-the-art recording studio. With an elevator, an expansive wine cellar, and 2 private garages, the property reflects Madonna's love for privacy, creativity, and entertaining friends and family. To see how Madonna moves, you must look at her garage, a collection that balances extreme luxury with raw, high-performance power. One of the most expensive vehicles in her collection is the Mercedes-Maybach 62S, a $1.4 million masterpiece of chauffeur-driven prestige. Its elongated frame and opulent cabin, powered by a 5.5L twin-turbo V12 producing 543 horsepower, make it the ultimate symbol of her peak status. Sitting beside it is the modern Mercedes-Maybach S550, valued at $240,000. This sedan serves as her primary office on wheels. She also owns a Jaguar XJ-L Portfolio AWD. Its long wheelbase design offers a sleek, sophisticated aesthetic that is perfect for discreet, stylish arrivals at rehearsals. Surprisingly, when she requires utility with a celebrity-grade polish, she turns to her Cadillac Escalade ESV. Valued around $110,000, this full-size SUV is her go-to for moving her team, offering an incredibly spacious interior that keeps her shielded from the public eye. Rounding out the collection for her more rugged journeys, she relies on the $220,000 Range Rover SV Autobiography. This machine is the gold standard for off-road capability fused with elite luxury, providing a commanding view of the road. For making a statement, she often chooses the iconic Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, priced at $156,000. Its boxy, rugged design is favored by stars worldwide, and its aggressive engine note ensures she is heard long before she is seen. Finally, for pure, adrenaline-fueled performance, she keeps a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. A beast of American muscle, this car represents her rebellious, disruptive spirit, providing raw V8 power that acts as a thrilling contrast to her more refined luxury vehicles. To travel across the globe, she looks to her private aviation strategy. At the center is her ultra-long-range Gulfstream G650ER, a $70 million masterclass in engineering. Custom-fitted with an interior that mirrors her sophisticated, bold aesthetic. Complementing this is a customized Bombardier Challenger 350, her preferred choice for regional hops where she can review rehearsal footage mid-air. Before the mansions and the private fleets, there was the grind. Madonna exploded onto the scene as a musical disruptor, shattering expectations with every album and every tour. Her career is defined by historic numbers. Over 300 million records sold, making her the best-selling female recording artist of all time and a status as the highest-grossing female touring artist in history. Her recent Celebration tour shattered earnings records, proving that her ability to dominate the global stage remains unmatched. By masterfully balancing these massive, high-grossing world tours with acting, directing, and fashion-forward business ventures, she ensured that her revenue streams were as diverse as her artistic influences. Away from the blinding stage lights, Madonna's life is anchored by a remarkably close-knit, artistic family. She is a devoted mother to her 6 children. Each of her children has inherited her creative spirit, pursuing their own paths in music, fashion, modeling, and athletics. In a life of extreme noise, she has cultivated a private reality where the Queen of Pop is simply a mentor, shielding her legacy from the public while preparing her children to navigate a world that carries her name. By 2026, Madonna's career legacy is firmly cemented. She has conquered the Billboard charts, revolutionized the live concert experience, and pioneered the artist as entrepreneur model. She is estimated to be worth $850 million, placing her among the wealthiest musicians on the planet. Her humanitarian work has become another defining part of her legacy. Through her Raising Malawi Foundation and her global advocacy for women's rights, she has ensured that her platform serves as a ladder, not just a wall. She understands that while chart records are meant to be broken, the impact she leaves on the next generation is the only thing that is truly permanent. As we look at her in 2026, the story isn't just about the millions or the accolades. She arrived in New York City with just a few dollars and a dream. For decades later, she's built an empire that spans music, fashion, real estate, and philanthropy. That's why Madonna isn't simply one of the richest entertainers alive. She's one of the greatest businesswomen the music industry has ever seen, forcing the world to acknowledge that greatness isn't a gift. It's a choice you make every single day.